Okay, welcome
Hello.
to Hemp What You Heard, episode 5. We are here at Midwest Hemp Technology. It is Friday afternoon, Memorial Day weekend, and there's no shortage of things that we want to say about hemp. We could go on, and we plan to go on. But what we hope with the podcast is that maybe we can talk to more than one person at a time, because we find there is so much confusion on what hemp is and what it is not. And that's completely understandable. We didn't grow hemp for 80 years. We are unfamiliar with it as a crop in our Kansas fields. We are pretty unfamiliar with it on the grocery store shelves. But what we see a lot of is hemp products that are cannabinoid based, and that is great for what it is. It's just not what we are. And we are hemp grain, health food, and fiber home goods. That's Hempy's Hurd tagline. Hempy's Hurd is the brand, the consumer-facing side of Midwest Hemp Technology, a processing company based in Kansas. We're located in Augusta. We're here every day if you want to come and say hi. But we contract with farmers in our state and surrounding states to produce hemp grain and fiber. You produce hemp grain and fiber just very similarly to how you would produce corn or soybeans. You put it in the ground with a planter, you harvest it with a combine, and you put the grain in the grain bin and clean it. And then we make it into a multitude of things. And so we just wanted to start today with what is hemp grain and what is it not and what does it go into? Okay, so this jar in front of Allie is full of hemp grains. Hemp seeds are what you plant. Hemp grains are what you eat. So they are largely the same, but the grain, for planting seed, it's just produced a little bit differently than production seed. So this is production seed. This grew in a Kansas hemp field. We cleaned it here at our facility and put it in this jar so that it travels on our Hemp Road Show is what I call it, where we go and set up tables and talk about hemp products. We have a whole bunch of these jars full of hurd and fiber and the other parts of the plant. But today we only have hemp grain products on the tables for clarity. Okay, so it comes out of the hemp field, cleaned, processed into the next two things, protein powder and hemp seed oil. Okay, so this is the whole seed, pressed, extruded, and then ground. So this is a whole protein powder. There are hemp hearts that a lot of people are familiar with. We do not make hemp hearts, but hemp hearts are just the core of the grain without the shell or with the shell taken off, and then ground up. That is super high in protein, very good for you. This is the whole seed minus the oil ground up. So you get a darker color, you get a little bit more hempy flavor, but you get a lot more nutrients. You get the fiber, the iron, copper, manganese, and it's about 45% protein.
So we take the seed, squeeze it, make the oil,
Press the oil out.
press the oil out, and it leaves us with the protein powder and then the coffee.
And then we take the protein powder and we put it into a couple things. We don't have, a huge product line, but we have a couple other items that we take the protein powder in. And this is the coffee. This is locally roasted in Augusta, our neighbor, at Alchemy Coffee Works. They're Brazilian beans. He roasts them, grinds them, and mixes them with the protein powder.
Delicious.
It's very good coffee and it's good protein. It's such a simple way. It adds 5 grams of protein to your cup of coffee.
That's a healthy cup of coffee.
You were going to drink it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Might as well get some extra fiber.
And that's with the French press. It might be a little bit less if you did a drip coffee maker. But the way that this was tested, K-State Value Added Food Lab, and they got 5 grams of protein per cup of coffee. That is so fun. Protein drinks, especially things that have no added sugar, no other additives at all, And they just seamlessly flow into what you were already going to do. You were already going to drink a cup of coffee, so protein coffee. Capsules, same thing, just in a capsule. It's just a little bit easier to take.
I start every day with 3 of those.
Yeah. I usually wait until around 10. I usually have a banana in the morning, and then when I start like thinking about lunch too early, I have the protein. Yeah. We said we were going to do some mixing on site on the video, but I don't know. But we're not doing that. It's too messy, and we'll do that another day. We'll do sampling.
I'll bring my smoothie shaker.
Yeah. This is the best way to drink it plain is just in a shaker bottle with water. Chug her down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
We're in our 40s, so, we chug down a lot of things. Supplements. We used to chug down more interesting things, but now we chug down vitamins, supplements, mushroom powders, fiber. I drink more fiber in the night every night before I go to bed. I mean, everything doesn't taste great, but everything is good for you.
I have found that the really disgusting things are most beneficial. And now how about our hemp seed snacks?
Oh.
Who here has chickens?
Raise your hand. Chickens?
All of you want.
Yeah. I'm going over to my brother and his sister-in-law's tonight, and I'm going to take them some of these.
Okay.
I think we're going to do like a taste test of conventional feed, another hemp seed, and we're going to have a little face-off.
For the chickens are going to be the judges?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully we win. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we will, because people have been buying this for their chickens.
I would like to be the preferred chicken snack.
Mm-hmm. We've been selling it in 25-pound bags. This is kind of new, the 1 gallon, 5-pound jug. And Woodard Mercantile here locally is carrying these now. Super exciting. They have 3 locations, Andover, Mays, and Eureka. So if you are in those areas, you can order it from us online too. But if you're out and about for Memorial Day weekend, yard cleanup shopping, I know everybody is, stop at Woodard Mercantile and get some of this. We've tried different things. We've tried actually like formulating the hemp seeds into a, formulated feed. But the chickens actually seem to really like pecking the seeds. And then they get the whole benefit of the omegas from the oil and the protein nutrients from the seed meal. So we're going with that for right now, and it seems to be pretty well liked by the flock community.
So it does make a more nutritional egg, but let's just get the elephant out in the room out of the way. Does it get your chickens high?
Yes. You guys, that's literally the first question we get. I mean, like from legislators, people who should know better. Nothing on this table has cannabinoids in it. It does not have CBD, THC, CBG, CBN, nada. Okay? Just like an apple and an apple seed are not the same thing, a hemp seed and a hemp plant are not the same thing. This is a high protein oil seed, and that's it. That's it. So if you don't get anything else out of this, hopefully you do get that hemp grains make health food. They are cannabinoid and CBD free. They are good for you. They're actually a superfood. They contain all, 9 essential amino acids. Yeah. They are ready for their day in the sun. We were prohibited from growing them, so obviously you couldn't market them.
They were demonized,
and now they're real confused.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get the word out, and if you can help us, please.
That'd be great.
Tell a friend.
Also, tell your friends how delicious cooking with the hemp seed oil is. It's got a low smoke point, so you wouldn't want to fry anything in it, but by all means, sauteing green beans, or I've even tossed some Brussels sprouts and roasted them, and it just has just a slight little nutty flavor to it, and I don't know, it just brings out the earthiness of the vegetable that you're already eating. I think it's delicious, and I put a splash of it in everything that I try to cook.
That is such a great testimonial. Yes, it's like an olive oil kind of replacement.
I actually know a few people who have used it as a dip, just like you would olive oil.
Yeah.
Maybe some za'atar or some herbs and spices, whatever you wanted. But yeah, also great addition.
Again, I just dump it in water in the morning and drink it.
Okay.
Because it's super good for you. It's just like, I remember my mom drinking vinegar. I'm not to that point yet.
Oh yeah, I've tried that. It sticks with you. Nothing like tasting like Easter for the first half of the day.
I love it. I mean, I really kind of do like the aftertaste of drinking it, and it's a little bit easier if you drink it with water than just drinking it plain. It's still oil, But I just want to get it in daily, and if I don't cook, or I don't cook, so it's just easier to drink it.
And we've also, lots of us use it as for skin, topical.
Oh yeah,
and hair, anything that needs moisture.
Yep. Cuticles, it's a good hair conditioner. If you have dry hair, you can use it just, as a leave-in. But if you're doing like a hair mask, it's good for that. You can leave it on your hair real thick and then wash it out. Lots of good use for it. I think I added a page to the website, 33 uses for hemp seed oil.
Oh yes, yeah.
It's cute. Little typewriter spits it out. So if you're wondering what to do with hemp seed oil, check that out. Because it does range, it even goes all the way to like wood polish.
Yes, I actually just saw that today. By surfing through the rabbit hole, I found big huge jug. It's wood conditioner. They're stain.
I haven't tried it for that use. We should do a little demo.
I have a stool at home that would love to have a coat of something on it.
Yeah, it looks thirsty, when it gets old, it looks thirsty, and it would probably work great. And I guess it's like way less flammable than linseed oil, which is another thing people use for wood polish. So we'll do more experimenting maybe.
Definitely that.
That'd be fun.
But I don't know how to use this as fuel. This isn't fuel oil.
Okay, there's a lot of discussion. This is the outside of retail products, right? Like hemp biofuel. I think it's coming. I think it's going to be one of those things, just like hemp seed meal for chickens, you guys. We've been able to feed this to our kids for a decade, right? It's grass, generally recognized as safe by the USDA. It's in the grass category. So hemp seed oil, hemp protein powder, I think hemp seed milk, all in the grass category. You can put it in your kids' smoothies. These other products. This has been illegal to feed to your chickens until August of last year. It got AFCO approval, which are the feed certifying officials. And that's, understandable. There's a long approval process for animal feeds, but it finally happened. And now you can feed this to animals. What was your question though? Where were we? Oh, biofuel. Okay. I was saying, equating it, right. So this change with the AFCO rules, kind of something might similarly need to take place with the biofuel requirements. But what I hear is happening is that European requirements do still maintain something specific to biofuels and the percentages of biofuel that you have to use to land in European airports. So it still could create a biofuel demand worldwide, but those conversations are kind of out of my realm. But I just see it as like a regulatory thing that could change and be beneficial to the crop. Will it happen? Don't know.
Fingers crossed. Speaking of Europe, so they never stopped feeding their livestock hemp seeds.
I don't know about all of Europe. I don't know. There might be some countries that I'm really not sure.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I know Canada is a no, and Canada's been growing hemp for 20 years and focused on the grain, but only for humans. And I think it was like just last year they got feed approval, or maybe they're still working on it. But they could have been doing that for 20 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Help us out, you guys. If you have some ability to impact regulations like this, I know the next application for Hemp Feed Coalition is going to be, isn't it ruminants, I think? Cattle. So that there's like hundreds of thousands of dollars that the Hemp Feed Coalition has to fork over to conduct the research and make the application to go through the AFCO approval process and get the next category of animals approved and for the hemp seed meal as an ingredient in their ration. It's It's a big deal. It's a lot of time and money.
I would like to think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know, what's good for the chicken is also good for the cow.
One for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it did something with the lipids and the fatty acids and
Yeah.
it's all around. Yeah, superfood. That's healthy.
The people that buy this from us with the chickens, it's what I hear most is more eggs, heavier eggs. And then, you know, in the season when it starts to tail off and it gets, they just stop laying eggs at a certain point of the year because there's not enough light. That was their season of laying was going longer, starting a little sooner and then lasting a little longer in the year. So, and then the eggs that you eat are more nutritious.
So you get more out of your chicken.
And if you're gonna put the work of having chickens, let's get the most out of them as possible.
Especially in this day and age. I mean, you've got all your friends wanting your eggs.
Yeah.
You might as well help them out.
Yeah. It's cool to have chickens. We had chickens. We don't have them anymore, but especially when the kids were little, it was really neat. But they are, I mean, they're a lot of work. You gotta do the thing.
Yeah, my ex-in-laws had chickens and the neighbor's dog kept eating them.
Yeah.
So,
I hate that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a bigger fence.
Well, I mean, it's really hard. There's always something after the chickens. Okay.
Teaching
No
self-defense.
chickens. Nightmares over here. All good things for chickens. Feed them Hempy's Heart. Hemp seed snacks while you drink your morning cup of hemp protein coffee.
And you moisturize yourself with the hemp seed oil.
Straight out of the shower. Then your little hemp protein and your preferred method for your either afternoon or morning snack. It's very satiating. Like scientifically, I don't know what it is about it, but it gives you a satisfied, full feeling.
I concur completely. That little bit of protein that I take in the morning, it lasts me till lunch.
Yeah, it's cool. You guys give it a try. The hemp grain world, I mean, we need advocates. We need people to, first of all, understand what it is and try it out. Have your own experience. You can leave us a Google review. We're on all the social media channels. And we just appreciate people being interested in learning, trying it out. And what that does at the end of the day is supports hemp farmers in Kansas and surrounding states. Everybody wants to do that.
That's how we save the world, right? One hemp field at a time.
One hemp field at a time. And if you're not a farmer, you save the world by consuming one hemp product on your schedule.
Spread the word though. Share it with everybody you know, especially the chicken owners.
Yep. Thanks, Allie.
Thanks, Sarah.
Have a good Memorial Day
I
weekend.
hope you do too.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't get rained out. Have plans at the pool.
Yeah,
I feel like
graduation parties outside, farmers market.
Okay.
All right. You guys have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in.
And cut.
And we need that.